And we're live.
All right, so guys, welcome back to episode 4 of TWS, The Weird Show, the only show on YouTube where I change my hair color every episode. And today with me I have the one, the only, another another Oscar-nominated filmmaker. Introduce yourself, man.
What's up? My name is Bayfield, or Bailey Stanfield. I do some things. I have a podcast. I don't know, man. I'm just excited to be
Bailey.
here.
You guys know who Bailey is. You see him before. You don't have to mention it. Before we get started, just a quick one for the boys.
Cracking a coldie.
Of course, man. I told you.
I did some studying on your podcast, and I saw that y'all drink Corona every time, so I broke out some Michelob. I put it in a red cup. Honestly, I don't know why.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, he must be sipping on like juice or something.
No. It's straight up. It's just Mickey.
Straight Mickey's, man. Right.
I used to call them Mickeys, and then somebody told me that that's a different thing.
What? Wait, what?
They said that it's a different type of drink.
Really?
Like maybe like a spike drink. I don't know. I can't remember what they said, but I was like, oh no, it's just.
Holy shit, no. I don't know. Everybody calls it Mickey's from over here, from what I know.
I don't know. I do not know.
And so, let me start you off with some questions here.
Hit me.
So, where are you from? Did you move from here? Or are you like an NC native?
I moved from Richmond about 3 months ago.
Oh.
So I'm new. I'm new here. I just moved here just for the job.
Oh, so you? For some reason, I figured like you're gonna tell a story like, oh yeah, I've known Jimmy for like 10 years now.
I mean, there's a story behind it, but I met him in May
of this year.
Of 2018. Yeah,
last year.
Yeah. No, he was my friend was his 4 millionth sub, and did a video at my friend's house, and my friend asked me if I would come and film a video for him and edit it and do whatever. So I filmed it, edited, posted as soon as Jimmy posted his video, and Jimmy saw mine and asked me to come and do like a trial period of editing. So I edited for a week, and he liked it, and then I got a job.
So Jimmy actually just kidnapped you from home.
Yeah, pretty much. But I actually, so the friend and I are tight, but that was the first video I had ever made for him. But Jim, what was I gonna say? Oh, they gave me this like week-long trial period kind of thing, and I turned it down after the first week. Like they said, hey, we want to give you this job, and I was like, I don't know, I kind of got some like, I kind of want to stay around. I got some friends here, and I turned it down. So I didn't see them again until August of last year, and they asked me to come and edit some backlog, and then they hired me eventually after that.
Damn, what the fuck, bro? You turned it down?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, were you like, was it like a moral thing? Or was it like, oh, this dude's not gonna get big ever?
It was things at the time were really like unorganized, and I felt like everybody was kind of self-destructive, but they definitely changed since. And when they brought me back in August, things are great. So just enjoying it now. But when I came back and did that week-long thing, I felt like I like rebonded with the group, and we just were tighter. I don't know. It was fun.
Did they have
and now I'm here.
Did they have cookouts in Virginia?
Yes. I actually asked that to somebody today because they're from Pennsylvania, and somebody was saying that they had cookout fries, and the Pennsylvania guy didn't know what that meant. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you never had cookout fries? And he's like, oh, I just called them fries. I don't know.
Oh, wait, so they do have them in Pennsylvania or no?
They do have them, but he just didn't catch the
I guess it's an East Coast thing, because if you go, well, my best friend, he moved to, where the fuck did this asshole move to? He moved to Washington, about a 20-minute drive from Seattle. So like Washington, like up here, not right above us.
Right, like the state.
Yeah, and like I asked his friend that he made down there. He's like that. Well, I asked him if they have cookout. He's like, he doesn't know. Like, he was like, a barbecue? Is that what you're talking about? And I was like, no, man, the restaurant.
No, like the restaurant.
The restaurant, dude.
I feel like Washington doesn't have many chains. They've got Starbucks, but I feel like they don't have many like other chain restaurants.
I think they have Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, and like, you know, the regulars, because my friend.
And like McDonald's and maybe Taco Bell.
Yeah. Yeah, Taco Bell and KFC. I know for
Mhm.
sure because my friend when he moved up there, he's like, "Boy, these this Jackbox be smacking or Jack in the Box." And I'm like, "What? I've never had Jackbox before." I
They have
think
Jack in the Box in the South. Like
they do.
I grew up in Alabama. They have some there.
Oh, I thought they only had it on the West Coast, kind of like In and Out.
I think that they spread it out because, like, have you ever heard of Whataburger?
Yeah,
They've got that in like
there's one here.
just the
I think
southwest. There's one here.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a Whataburger in
It's
Raleigh.
like, but it's I wouldn't be surprised. Like they've got mainly in the southwest. Wait, yeah, southwest, and then there's a couple in Alabama, and it's like they're trying to like slowly creep over. Chick-fil-A is not everywhere either. That's mainly a southeast thing.
Yeah, but they have it in LA, don't they? I think.
They've got like
Pretty sure.
one.
Yeah, one. No wonder they went crazy over it.
Mm-hmm. Joe Rogan talks about it.
Does he?
Yes.
I recently started watching Joe Rogan, like not religiously, but more like the clips of his
I need to
show.
start doing that. I used to I like I had a job. It was two jobs before this one that I was archiving photos which took no brain space. It was literally just writing things. Like I would look at a photo and it had a code on it and I would write the code down and then next one write the code down, next one write the code. So it was like not like just mindless work, and I just listened to podcasts all the way through
Yeah.
of Joe Rogan's, and now I just don't have time, so I kind of want to just watch the clips now.
So before working for Jimmy, what were you doing? Were you always working like as an editor and stuff like that, or were you or like part
Before
time
Jimmy,
retail worker?
I worked I did freelance editing, but then I my like primary income was from a I was working for a what do they call it? An accounting firm.
Mm-hmm.
I was running their webinars. They did like online classes, and I ran the like tech side of their webinars, and then I edited videos also on the side.
Edit videos for just
Uh, just anybody who asked, like,
anybody.
yeah,
I mean, were you getting paid, or were you like $50 a video or some shit like that?
I was getting paid. I had like a set thing. I was doing like $35 an hour, and then if people had projects, I would just do like by the project or whatever. I did a couple things. I had this one like I guess client in New York that they would send me files and I'd edit them and then send it back. That was kind of cool. I'd love to do that in the future.
So since you were like what? When did you pick up like a camera? I guess like when did you grow a passion for it? I guess.
I started posting YouTube videos in 2007, so I've been at it.
Oh,
I
so
was
what?
like 12.
Are they still up there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
East Stanfield 24.
what were they about?
My very first ever video was me and my friends on the trampoline with no point. Like it was just like a
Oh, it was just like those random videos that you upload or
yeah,
whatever.
and I would do like montages and stuff. I used to copy Ryan Higa's videos, and I do like how to be cool and how to be normal.
Oh my god, I would love to
Dude,
see
that was my jam.
that.
But like, I mean, just stuff like that.
Did you ever get into the whole like gaming side of it?
I was never really a gamer. I stream now, but
Hmm.
I was never much of a gamer. I watched Tobuscus when he used to do gaming, like playthroughs.
Yeah, is he still around?
He gets like 1,000 views a video.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's got like 2 million subscribers and gets about 1,000 views a video. It's insane.
I thought you got like locked up or something, didn't he?
He didn't get locked up. He had like sexual allegations.
Oh yeah, damn.
But
That's a huge RIP.
yeah, dude, what a guy.
I think White Boy's like the same way now. Well, I don't know. He probably gets more views, but he's still at that huge like million subscriber mark.
White Boy?
Yeah, White Boy 7th Street. You don't know who that is?
Never heard.
Well, besides him and like Woody's Gamertag and like who else? Wings of Redemption, like the biggest like Call of Duty YouTubers back in the day in like 2010, 2014, and then died out or whatever. And I think Woody's Gamertag, like he's still sitting at like the million subscriber mark and like or like 2 million maybe, I don't know. And he still gets like 10,000 views a video.
That's bizarre. It was like Captain Sparkles.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's such a. I haven't heard from him in forever either.
I think he went on and did something better. Like he like owns a business or something.
Yeah, good for him, man. Honestly, I know there's like a bunch of. Did you hear about like Beijing Canadian and Jerome ASF and all them? Like Awesome Sauce Films, I think's what it was.
No, I wasn't much. Like Tobuscus was all I was into.
Oh. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You did say that earlier. But they even had like toys in stores, but they fell off too completely now, I think.
Dang, dude. Speaking of like toys, that Ryan's toy review. Have you ever seen his stats?
I've seen his stats and I've heard his stats, but I never watched an actual video. I'm sure my nephew.
I don't think. No, I have like peeked in on a video, but he's making stacks, and he's got his own like toy line and
isn't he like
everything?
The richest on YouTube? I think.
I think so.
Like probably like revenue wise.
Yeah, and he's like 6.
Yeah, I'm sure his parents like. Well, do you think he started his own channel, or like his parents like saw that he was doing it and they were like, "Yeah, we got to keep doing this"?
I bet it might have been mutual. I don't know. They have like they'll do interviews, and it's not like them forcing their kid to do anything, which is cool. But I bet that it was like any other kid that would just used to watch like they just watch toy reviews all the time, and they were like, we could probably do this, and it would be like I'm sure it's a win-win because he gets to get like all new stuff or whatever, and they get to get revenue. I mean, he's literally set for life. He makes like 22 million a year.
Oh, 22 million! Holy shit! I thought it was like 10.
He gets stacks.
Oh, my bad. That is fucking crazy, dude. I might have to get my nephew started a toy channel. I'm sure he's not the only one though, right? There's like millions of other toy channels.
There's a ton. There's a bunch of brother-sister ones that like the mom will get their brother and sister to do things.
Oh, wait,
like do toy reviews or like skits or something.
Have you seen the like? I think it was on. I was watching somebody's video. I think it was like Philip DeFranco's video, and it was on the topic of like using children or something like that in YouTube videos for revenue, like like Ryan's toy reviews, and then he talked about how the moms were like the whole breastfeeding thing.
Oh gosh.
How like they'd clickbait thumbnails and stuff like that, and it's just like a mom breastfeeding her child and stuff.
Yes, and I did see that, and it's creepy to me. That's why I don't know. Me and my friends went through a phase where we kind of wanted to do a toy review channel because we felt like we could do it and it'd be like easy money. But then I didn't want to be a part of like that being a 22-year-old male trying to do that. So we were like, maybe this isn't our gig.
Shit, they just put a voice changer on and just never show your camera. You'll be all right.
Maybe, or hire people. We thought about hiring.
Nephew, hire your cousin, your nephew, your little brother if you had one.
Get somebody.
That's not a bad idea.
It really isn't.
My sister's watching this. I'm about to extort your kids so hard. No, I'm joking.
No big deal.
She'll get like 5% maybe.
Yeah. Cut it 95.5. I love that.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy.
It's a big market. I can't believe Jimmy hasn't done it. He's got that second channel for life hacks. Have you seen that?
Oh no, I didn't even know he had a second channel
with 1 million subscribers. It's called Mr.Beast. So it's literally the same thing, just instead of Mr. Beast, it's Mr.Beast, and it's fake life hacks, and it's pretty entertaining. They have like all the guys do voiceovers. Like they'll get like Chandler, Chris, and Jimmy all do voiceovers, and it's pretty funny. And they pull a bunch of views and like again like 1 million subscribers just as a side channel. That's insane.
Really? I didn't even know about that. I figured I would have gotten like my recommended or something.
He never plugs it, and I guess since it's so different from his regular videos that.
And he said it's like life hacks. Like what the whole like.
So have you ever seen like 5-minute life hacks or 5-minute hacks?
Yeah, where like they fucking what's the life hack that I don't know.
It's just like hands. It's like the video's like chest up, and then it's just people's hands like doing like a can opener or whatever it is, and they like hire a company to make videos, and then they voice over it, and that's it.
Dude, I did not know that whatsoever.
I think it's genius.
I thought the main channel was like the only channel.
I mean, it's the main focus, but
yeah, definitely. Well, of course, it's gonna be the main focus.
It's cool.
Does anybody else have a channel besides you? I'm sure. What does Tariq probably have one? He probably has one, right?
Tariq's got to have one. Oh yeah, he does. He does comedy sketches. I've watched a couple of his videos.
Yes.
And then Ethan streams on Twitch, and Chris streams on Twitch.
I'm sure Jake does too, right?
Oh, and Jake, yeah.
Damn. That is crazy.
I think that might be it.
The second channel.
We're trying to get Garrett to do some stuff.
Garrett's the blonde, yeah, the one with the face.
The one with the face.
Yeah. Yeah, were you at the cheapest store? Were you in there?
I helped set up a little bit, but I wasn't there.
Oh,
I edited that video though.
You had something better to do?
Editing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like
I figure they take everybody out on the mission when they do it, or no?
Ethan and I don't get to go on a lot of stuff because we're back at the office editing,
No.
which is
So,
fine. Like that's what I came here for.
well,
I mean, like I got in. I've won 2 challenges. I feel like that's enough for the whole year. But I'm just here for
y'all hear that?
just chilling.
He's rolling in it, guys. He's rolling in it.
I'm rolling in it. That's all I gotta say. I'm just kidding. I mean, it's
and I'm in flex. Go ahead.
it's work. Like we work I like last week for that. Did you see the Super Bowl video perchance?
Yeah.
I edited that video over the weekend, like the whole weekend. And then actually one of the worst ones was the egg video that they did.
The Egg Olympics.
Yeah, the Egg Olympics. They decided that they were going to do that video like that day, the same day that they filmed it. And they filmed it, and once they were done, they finished at like 4 p.m. and I started editing at like 4:30, and then edited it all the way until about 7 a.m. the next day, like through the night. And I've done that a couple times. Ethan's done it a ton.
So was this like? This was around like the time that the egg just got popular, so you wanted to get it out as soon as possible.
They wanted it as fast as possible. So they were like, you can have today off, but if you can just work through the night. So I did that. And what was the other video? They did one with a bunch of YouTubers. It was like a circle challenge. And
did you fly to LA too? Or did
I didn't get to. They sent everything to me. I wish I could have gone because they met so many people. But
they took Tariq with them though, right? I think.
No, Tariq wasn't here yet.
Oh well, who filmed?
Jake filmed a lot.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jake.
And then Jimmy filmed. But they sent me all this stuff. I worked for 32 straight hours. It was insane. Dude, but the video turned out great and it did well.
Well, I guess you are rolling in it, but it has its consequences too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a job, to say the least, I guess.
It's definitely a job. It's the best job I've had, but
except your boss is like really generous.
Yeah, big philanthropist.
Wait, philanthropist?
Like gives away money.
Oh, why did I think it was a florist for some reason?
He's a big florist. He loves flowers.
He loves green. It's a knee slapper.
It's good.
That's crazy, man. So do you like well, you live in G Vegas?
G Vegas.
Yeah. Or you live around G Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
How do you like it?
More coastal, but I like it. I mean, I'm working like most of the time, and when I'm not working, I'm either doing podcast or streaming. So I don't like get out much, but
yeah,
it's nice.
I'm surprised because like East Carolina is like the party capital of like the whole United States, I think.
I'm also very much an online person.
Oh yeah, you said you were in like a story or something. You're like, I'm an introvert, but also an extrovert at the same time.
Yes, like and that explains me very well. I very much just kind of stick to my own. Most of my friends are online.
Oh really? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh well, yeah. You did move here, so I wouldn't expect you to have a lot of friends here right off the bat.
The only people I hang out with here are from the gang
are the boys.
The boys.
Would you say you developed a good relationship with all of them so far?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I was afraid at first, but we definitely did over time. We've definitely because for the month of like November to like half of December, I was working part-time, and I would come from Richmond where I lived down to Greenville like every weekend or like every few days.
It's like
and it just didn't. It's like a 3-hour, but I would do that, and I just didn't get a chance to connect to anybody because I would just work, go home and sleep, work, go home and sleep, and then when I came back, it was I don't know, but now I have time to hang out. So
how did your parents feel about that? Or beginning, like were they like did they buy into it, or were they like skeptical, or like
they thought it was dumb that I turned it down the first time?
Oh yeah.
Like they're more supportive of it than I am, but then I took it the second time. They're super supportive of it.
So did you go to school in Richmond?
I went to there's a school in the city called VCU. I went there for one semester, and then I went to Liberty University for 3 semesters, and then I dropped out.
Where's Liberty at?
In Lynchburg. It's like
Lynchburg, Virginia.
left of Liberty or of
that town before.
Richmond.
Do you what you said you dropped out? Was it because of the job offer, or was it something else?
I dropped out a year before I got this job offer.
Or were you doing
I just
something?
felt like I could make more money and have more connections if I wasn't at school.
Dude, you're a god. You know that.
Are you in school right now?
All right. So I think I talked about this. I don't know if I talked about it. I graduated high school in 14.
Mhm.
I procrastinated for a year because I'm stupid. I went to school for 2 years at a tech, and then turns out I didn't have enough credits to get my 2-year associates. Procrastinated another year, and I just finished it this past semester, the fall semester of 18.
Nice.
And now I'm out, and I'm out.
Love that.
Yeah.
See, I'm just stuck with. Well, I paid off all my student debt, but my dad agreed to pay freshman sophomore year. So that I feel bad about that, but
Oh, would you say you come from a wealthy family or not?
We're like middle class, I think.
What kind of shoes were you wearing?
I got Vans.
Were you wearing George or were you wearing Ralph?
George or Ralph?
Yeah, George is a Walmart brand.
Dude,
Ralph Lauren.
I forgot about George. We wear slippers at me and Ethan both have slippers in our editing room, and they're both George. I forgot about that.
George, like as in the Walmart brand?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's lit then.
It's sweet. Like we walk in and we've got like this little like room and we put on our George. But I've always been a Goodwill. I buy everything from Goodwill just because you can get name brand and it's cheaper.
Yeah, I hear you. I've recently last year started going to like thrift stores and stuff like that.
It's best.
And I actually got this jersey. Not even from
Arsenal.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know?
Yeah, I saw the colors, and then I saw you stood up, and I saw it was Arsenal.
Oh, are you into soccer at all?
I really, really want to be. I have 2 Liverpool jerseys, but I can't do it. I know. I would love to get into it. I just don't watch enough TV, and I can't get into it enough.
Well, to begin with, like soccer it's an amazing sport, but it can be a boring sport at times.
Dude, I love the World Cup. I follow the World Cup hard.
Well, did you even watch it last year?
Was it last year? Was it really last year?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Dang. Well, US wasn't in it, right?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
That might have been why it was. So I went to Brazil in 2014 at the last World Cup. And I wasn't there for the World Cup, but they played a match in Manaus like the day after we left, and it was insane. And they did play a game while I was there, and it was insane. And I think that's what made me like really like it, because like you see like the passion in other countries, and I was like, oh dang, I want to be a part of that.
What was the reason for going? Were you just like vacation?
I did medical mission trips there twice.
Oh, so when you college, you were being a nurse or a doctor or something?
It was just with my church. Like we were just it was just like a medical thing.
A church mission. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, so are
you sweet.
Are you hardcore, or are you just like not really?
It's interesting to me. I'm open.
You're open.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still go to church every Sunday or Wednesday?
I watch church every Sunday.
You watch it?
Mm-hmm. There's a church in Raleigh.
Dude. Wait, you mean you watch it? What?
It's like a bigger church, but they've got like an online like live thing. Okay. My girlfriend and I watch it every Sunday.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, what? Never heard of anybody watching church.
Yes, there's definitely like a stigma behind church people. I can assure you, I'm not one of those people.
Yeah,
but
my parents are kind of like that.
That actually frustrates me more than like anything. Is like the very like stereotypical church people, but there's good ones. I've grown up in church all of my life, and like most of my jobs have been through church. And there's some good people. You just got to find the right people.
Yeah, there's some people that are crazy. Not gonna lie.
I 100% agree.
Yeah. What are you? Or Christian, Catholic?
Christian, usually like non-denominational.
Pentecost. Okay, Christian. I'm Christian. Well, when I did this thing called the First Communion, they said I was Christian Catholic, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. I've never heard that in my life.
Well, for my whole life, I've known that I'm Catholic. So when the pastor said you guys are Christian Catholic, I was like,
what? You're making it sound like you did like a DNA test. Yeah. You're like, Looks like you're Christian Catholic.
No, it's like a I don't know. It's like a religious thing in like Catholic culture or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do they do it in Christian culture? It's called like well, they do baptisms, right?
Yeah, they got baptisms, and some Christian like I think some of the branches do christening, which I think Catholic does.
Hmm. And then is there anything after that, or is it just baptism? That's it. Besides like
Just
marriage.
baptism.
Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
in Catholic culture, at least like Hispanic Catholic wise, there's a thing when you're like 14, anywhere like a teenager, you do this thing called the First Communion,
Mm-hmm.
which I have no clue what that means. It probably makes
There's
more sense in Spanish to me, but it's like a second.
there's
baptism or
definitely a
something.
difference in American Catholic and Hispanic Catholic.
Hmm.
It's
yeah,
very much like Hispanic Catholic is very much family based.
Yeah, that's very true. And then like Italian Catholic, something else.
Italian Catholic is something.
Yeah,
like you got Rome, like they got Rome to back them up. The Vatican.
So have you only ever been to Brazil, or you've been to like anywhere else?
I've been to Brazil and Haiti, both on mission trips. I've been to Haiti 3 times, and they were all paid trips. I was a photographer
of church missions.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That was a interesting experience.
How was Haiti like? Or what time was this? What time zone?
So I went 2013, 2014 were Brazil, 2016, 17, and 18 were Haiti. Or no, 15, 16, 7. No, 16 and then 2 and 17. That's what it was.
Okay.
I went to Haiti twice. I thought I had a flag in here. I have a Brazil flag in here. I don't know where my Haiti flag is. But we did a mission trip, which so typically when I hear mission trips, you hear people going and like helping people and they leave, which I've never been a fan of. We do more of like the ones that I used to do they're more of like a go and teach so that they can be self-sufficient, which I think is genius. And I was all for that. So like we were like building a help center kind of thing, and we built it, and then some other people came in and helped build it and whatever. And we we taught Haitians how to build and like network. And that was really like their mission was trying to do that.
Were you guys the only ones there, or was it like other groups there too?
It was just our group of like 16.
Damn, that's really cool.
It was fun.
That's from a church in Virginia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, they paid for your trip to Haiti. I wish my church
I did.
I probably would have stuck around longer.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you have a skill, like, so what'd you go to college? You went to tech school. So like, are you like engineering or like electrician?
All right. So check this out. My whole life I've been around, it's been based around art.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I used to draw a lot. And then what speaks a lot to me right now is music. Well, I mean, I guess growing up or whatever. And then now, I guess I do podcasts or whatever. But growing up, it's always been around art. So the closest thing I could get, like, to combine art with work rather than being, just a graphic designer or something like that, was architecture.
Nice.
And then I tried to go to school, and I was going to do a 2-year transfer, but I did not know what I wanted to do, because after joining college, I was like, do I really want to do architecture anymore? Because I used to love it in high school. It was the best in my school, but I couldn't find like a way of like thinking, oh, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. I don't know.
Yeah.
How to get around that. I didn't know like what I wanted to do.
Nice. So then did you go to school for architecture?
No. That's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
I just, to your transfer, you basically get your core classes down first, like English, math,
yeah,
electives and stuff like that. And
I wish I would have done that. So are you going to go back?
To be honest, man, I don't know.
I think that in this age, you can literally do like whatever you want. There's so many different platforms.
Yeah. That's I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but this is what I'm like. If I could have a podcast for like the rest of my life, I feel like that would make me happy.
Dude, I agree. I've got a music label right now with one of my friends. Actually, I've got 2 friends right now. We're signing another guy next week. But it's just like,
he runs a music label.
it's so much simpler than people think, but people are afraid to like take that first step.
All right, so what do you sign? Do you sign rock, hip hop, EDM?
Anything. I'm trying to do like like kind of mood music. So like the one guy that we've got on there does it's like new agey and kind of electronic. And then the guy that we're about to sign is like funk, kind of. He calls it Maroon 5 and John Mayer had a baby, and it's sweet.
What's their names?
One is Keenan Ross, and the other one is I can't remember. He sent me the song. I can't even. Where's my phone? It's like Basinkiaga. I want to make sure that it's the right thing. But the record label is Quiet Wave Records.
Oh, that's why you have that printed all over your. I thought Quiet Wave was like a clothing brand.
It's also a clothing. So I want it to be a multimedia like entertainment dynasty.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. But the Weird Show can only go so far.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what stopped me the first time from starting this, because I actually tried to do this a year ago, but I could never think of a name.
And the weird, I love that.
Yeah, the Weird Show. I feel like I could write weird. I was like picturing it. I was like weird music, which is actually already a thing from Tech Nine. I think actually, fuck. Like you could put weird, like because you know the things like putting weird on a hoodie or putting weird at a producer tag, or weird on a drink or something like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But my bad for
that's what I thought with Quiet Wave.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was just like a generic thing that doesn't mean anything. Mm-hmm. I mean, like it like has like sub meaning, but it doesn't like it doesn't go to one thing. Like when you think Quiet Wave, it doesn't mean music or video or podcast or whatever. It can like just fit on everything. That was kind of the hope.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. So I might just rebrand as weird or some shit.
I like that. You could even spell it differently. You could do 2 E's. WEERD.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna run with it. Okay.
Do it. That's actually, it kind of flows. It's really easy to type on the keyboard. It's literally all the keys are touching. WEERD. Weird. But yeah, no, it's sweet. We're trying to I have gaming that's kind of in development. Like our Discord has like 250 people. Yeah, I want that to kind of do a thing. Yeah.
We were talking about that last night. You're like 13 away or something.
Mm-hmm. And now I've got this platform with mr.beast that can hopefully boost it.
Dude,
which it's hard to kind of balance everything. Because like I don't want to, like, obviously working for mr.beast is my number one job, and like if he has like me working on the weekends, I'm going to work on the weekends. But when I have my free time is when I work on my own stuff. I mean,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like,
can't have it overlap.
That's crazy how you run all of those. Not gonna lie,
I overwork myself often.
You work? Do you get a lot of sleep?
I do get a lot of sleep because I feel like you can be most productive when you have enough sleep. Oh. But
what time do you wake up?
8:30.
8:30. What time do you go to sleep? Did you talk to me at like 4 in the morning?
I usually go to sleep at midnight, but weekends I'm up forever. Weekends are my self-productive weeks or productive days.
Yeah, I get up at like anywhere between like 11 and 2. That's because I stay up until 4 to 5, sometimes even 6.
Dang, son.
Just either playing video games or fucking Facebook takes a lot of my time.
Facebook does? Do you watch Facebook videos?
Do you not?
I mean, I do. When I do, I watch them for hours and hours and hours, but it's not something that I seek out to do.
I mean, yeah, it's not something that I seek, but like I'll be so bored and I'll just like open up Facebook and there goes.
Dude, the way they set it up, where a video automatically plays after and goes next, I'm on there for hours. It's insane. Yeah.
And they also have like the video like category now, I think, too, at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, pretty sure. Video on Facebook beats YouTube by like double.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine. It's like videos up there that have like 80 million views. Just because people share them like left and right.
Yeah, because everybody has Facebook. Yeah, there's a phase where every single human had Facebook.
When did you hop on the Facebook bandwagon?
Probably 2005, 2006. Damn. I think it was before YouTube.
Yeah, I hopped on in like 08.
Dude, I was trying to be on things like early. I think I got on Twitter in 2010.
Yeah, so I made a Twitter, and then it was like nobody was using it, and then everybody started using it at like 15, 16. And I
I
still
still
didn't want
don't
to use
love
it.
Twitter.
Yeah, it's still. I literally only have Twitter and like Tumblr for memes, because people share memes left and right, and it's just there's some memes that you can find on Twitter that you can't find anywhere else because it's all NSFW.
It's true.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever been on Reddit? I feel like you'd do Reddit.
Not yet.
Dude, Reddit's sweet.
Yeah, no, Reddit is amazing. Like all my friends do it, but I've just been like too lazy to. I feel like if I start a Reddit, then I'll never come out of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I've been on Reddit. Reddit's like Facebook to me. I don't seek it out, but once I'm on for hours. But
yeah, there's so much information on Reddit, right?
It's so, dude. Like most memes start on Reddit and then they go to other platforms. It's like Tumblr, like how Tumblr used to be. Like Tumblr used to start memes and then they'd be everywhere.
Isn't Reddit just like a bunch of threads?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I
Which is kind of, I mean, Tumblr and Reddit are very similar.
Yeah. Isn't Tumblr? Oh yeah, people stopped using Tumblr because they're not going to support NSFW content anymore.
Yeah, which is interesting. It's a very weird move.
Yeah, especially from Tumblr. Especially all the girls on Tumblr that
have
the
Tumblr girls
or whatever. I don't know why I was like tracing my mouse.
Tracing the mouse pad. Love that.
Yeah, I'm about to play. Man, that's crazy. Do you watch anime?
No, but I feel like I definitely would get into it. I don't watch hardly anything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not even like Netflix or anything?
Like when I go to sleep, I usually throw on like a comedy special.
Oh wait, or do you spend most of your time on YouTube?
I watch some YouTube too, but like most nights I stream or make a podcast. Like I literally just make things all the time. And it's not good. I need to set aside time to not be doing stuff.
Well, no, man. You're gonna be able to chill when you're like 25.
That's the hope. Like I'm trying to make 2019. I'm like I have such a good framework right now to be good in like a couple years, but it's tough. It's fun. Like it's definitely fun, but it takes its toll. Like I'm so introverted. Every couple weeks, I like break down and like have to like retaliate for like a couple days. I just do nothing, and then I'm good. But
well, that's always good.
It's fun.
Maybe bad for some of us. I'm talking about myself. Yeah.
No, dude. Yeah.
We're almost the opposite person, but we're the same.
That's right.
I like to party. Not gonna lie.
Really? See, I don't feel like I'm down if I don't party. I think that's like there's a lot of people who don't party, but they feel like they're missing out. I just don't really. I prefer small groups.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I prefer small groups. I have my own and stuff like that, but it might just be like the female aspect of it, or meeting new people.
Yeah.
When you go to a party.
I was actually just talking to someone. So I met my girlfriend on a dating app because I used to be like very against dating apps, but I realized that I just was so busy that there was no place that I could meet people. So I just was like, I'll try it out. And then I met a girl and we talked, and then now we're dating. I never thought that it would happen.
I'd rather not ask personal information there. Well, like I was saying, like way at the beginning, like I'm surprised, like, well, never mind, that'll cut into your personal life too, like out here mad dogging every girl on ECU.
No. Dude, I'm so like, I'm telling you, I'm very work driven. Yeah. It's a trait that I'm proud of, but it doesn't make sense.
Well, thank you for taking your time to come out here too. Well, I say come out here for come on here.
Dude, I like meeting new people for sure, especially like-minded people. Like I was watching your podcast and I can tell that you actually care about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't. There's a lot of people that literally start a podcast. Like I literally just did a podcast twice with two friends. That there's so many people that are just doing podcasts because everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
But there's people that you can tell, like you can read through it.
Yeah, this is like my main focus. Like
yeah.
Like let's see. This is my clipboard. Like
love that.
Oh wait, that's okay. There's more. Yeah, like
is that all for this podcast, or is that like
no,
for
this is
future podcasts?
for all episodes.
Love that.
Yeah, like
Dude, save those. They'll become relics when you're famous in like
exactly
3 years. Yeah, gotta keep those.
Yeah, like, well, right now that I'm out of school, and I felt like the new year would be perfect to start this. Something like triggered in my head when I was like sleeping one night. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start the podcast again, or I'm gonna start it actually this time. And I don't know, like, consistency is key. So
that's true.
Like last week, you couldn't make it, so I was like, fuck. Or
Dude,
last week, I mean, like
tough.
yesterday. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Yeah,
that's something I've had to learn, because I used to do a podcast. Like I was talking to you about that podcast that I used to have like a camera switcher. That was with my friends, and we had it was every Wednesday night we would do a podcast, but it kept happening where we would do 2 in a row, then we would miss a week, then another one, then miss 2 weeks, and then another one. So I really got like onto my own podcast where I like have learned to kind of do my own thing, where I can it's almost like I call it a verbal vlog, or like a verbal log. Like I just talk about my weekend or week, and if I don't have a guest, then I can just do a solo podcast, and it ends up being just fine. But I think consistency is definitely key.
What's your upload schedule like?
I try to do Tuesdays, but it's really just 2 days a week.
Oh, you do 2 days a week?
Mm-hmm. But it's not. It's right now. It's not really a schedule.
Yeah. See, mine uploads are My uploads are every Tuesday mornings, or like Tuesday, like anytime after 12 or before, like anywhere that's considered still like the daytime.
Nice. On Tuesdays?
Yeah. So like I said earlier, like you couldn't come on, so like tell Jake to shut up.
I'm getting summoned.
Was that Jake?
Yeah. What's up? Can I come in like 30 minutes? I'll text it to you.
Fucking Viking.
Classic.
Wait, what were you saying? Yeah, I was like struggling to find a guest. Like I have, ever since the second episode, I had like the guys like demographic as rappers. So I had like 10, 20 DMs of just like people from the area, like, yo, let me hop on and stuff like that. And I was like, all right. I mean, that's cool.
Dude, rappers got a grind that we can't understand. It's insane.
Some rappers got a grind.
So yeah, some are all about clout, but some are really like got that grind.
Yeah. And I guess it worked out for me, at least this week. And I did the whole like my own interview, like to talk about myself and whatnot.
Yes.
Because that was gonna be like I was gonna do it later, but I mean, why not just fill in for now?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Podcasts in general.
It's really good to get a lot of shit off your chest. I noticed after I would not stop talking that whole episode.
Yeah, dude, I think that's my bio for my podcast. It's like I learned that talking. See, I want to quote it right, because I actually I looked at it this morning and I was like, oh dang, that was very Vogue. Where, pray tell? I don't even know how to get to it. Too. It was can't remember how I got to it. Promise it's there. Podcast settings? Is that it? Oh yeah. It says, hello, I'm Bailey, and I've come to the realization that when you say things out loud, you think about them differently. So now I have a podcast, which is so true. When you say things out loud, you literally like rethink them.
Dude, that's a good.
Because you can have thoughts, but when you say them out loud, it's different.
That's really good. I wish I could think of something like that.
I said it in a podcast with some friends, and I was like, oh shoot, that was good. That was very philosophical.
Might just have to go back and watch all mine and see what
I say. You never know. That my Instagram bio is also something I said in a podcast.
What is it? What's that one?
It was you can't get to the moon without a rocket. And that's saying like you can't just like you can't just get to the moon just without doing all the pre-work of getting a rocket and built and getting there. And I was like, dang, that was good.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. My friend quoted me yesterday, actually. Shouts out to Ashley again. She was like,
shout out to Ashley.
Yeah, I was like talking about my height, and I was like, because I have this one tall friend, and everybody claims I'm shorter than her, and she claims she's 5'11", but I'm like, if you, how do I put this? I'm 6 feet or higher. I'm not 5'11", That's how I live my life. And everybody says that she's taller than me, and she says she's 5'11", but like, and what did I say in the video? I was like, oh yeah, I'm not 5 anything where it matters or some shit like that. And my friend like called me out on it. I was like, what the fuck?
Well done.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm small.
Dude, what
I'm
are you
5'8".
say? Oh, I was about to say 5'7".
I'm 5'8". Everybody on the squad here is over 6 foot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's the tallest? Like Chandler or somebody? Chandler
Jake and Chandler
ball?
are both 6'5". They're giant.
Well, how tall is Jimmy? Jimmy's like what, 6'3" or some shit?
Yeah, 6'3". I think.
Really?
I think Chris is 6. Let's see. Ethan's like 6'2" or 6'3". Garrett's 6'2" or 6'3". They're all giant.
Dude, I'm about to feel like a fucking gnome around them.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like the tallest person around, but yeah, like I don't know. I'm about to feel like less of a man if I ever run into them.
I don't even like think of it. I just think like I don't know. I've always been small. I was small all the way up until 7th grade, and then I was the tallest because I hit puberty before everybody, and then it caught back up, and I was the smallest.
Damn. Well, how tall is Chris? Chris is like what, 5'9"?
No, Chris is 6 foot. He looks tiny in all the pictures. Just everybody's so giant. He doesn't look big. So you and him are the same height.
Debunked, man. Now I feel short as fuck. Holy shit. Chris is 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot be 6 feet tall.
He might be 5'11".
He might be 5'10",
but still,
from what it looks like.
He's at least 3 inches taller than me.
God damn, I literally thought Chris was like 5'7" or some shit.
He and the way that like the last few pictures he's been in, he looks so small.
Yeah, he looks so short. God damn.
Everybody here is just humongous.
Yeah, everybody on the Beast gang. So did everybody play ball or something? What the fuck?
I don't know. I know Jimmy and Delaware did, or no, Jimmy and
Chandler.
What's his name? Chandler. Yeah, and then Jake played football, so he's just huge already.
Yeah, that's right there. But do you ever go to the gym, or do y'all ever go to the gym?
I know Tariq and Jake do all the time. I never go to the gym. I just try to eat healthy, and then I'm just small, so I just have like the build of a small person, so it's fine.
Oh man, come on. You get some stamina up, because when the credit cards fail and everybody starts chasing after you, you're not gonna be able to get away.
It's true.
When you go camping and the bear wants to chase you, you're not gonna be able to get up that tree or outrun it.
You gotta zigzag.
That's what I tell my friends that don't go to the gym.
Yeah, you gotta. It's survival of the fittest when it all comes down to it.
Because like for a big guy, like I surprisingly have like a lot of stamina. I can outrun like a lot of my friends. Well, not. I'm like outlast.
I'm like a 100-meter dash kind of guy. I could beat you in the beginning, and then you'll catch up to me at some point.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that.
That's me.
I had. Was it you that longboards?
I did in college.
Didn't you post like a picture with a board or something? Because I was looking through your Instagram.
I took a picture of my friend. A lot of people thought that was me, but I just put. He also had a mustache. That was the confusing thing. But I posted him. That was it was me, him, and like 3 other guys. We would longboard to class.
Do you still have it on you, or?
I borrowed a friend's. Dude, longboarding's fun though.
Excuse me. Yeah, I keep 4 of them in my car.
Dang, are you serious?
Yeah, because I was like, damn, if he does, then what's up? Let's go fucking shred ECU or something.
Yeah, bring some. Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, I have like mine is the longest. It's like a 52. It's like a 52 or a 54.
Dude, I always wanted to buy one, but I never could justify because all my friends had one.
I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up with the source. Is what I'm trying to say. Go to. Have you ever heard of Tilly's?
No.
I think it's kind of like a PacSun, honestly, or like a Zoomies or a Vans, because they sell like clothes and accessories. And if you go to if you keep checking their accessories page and skateboards and longboards, they always have something on clearance, even if it's like sometimes they have it up to 80% off. Because my board was $200 and I got it for $68. And it's like a 54-inch bamboo Sector 9. If you know what those are, yeah.
I used to know stuff like that because I went through a phase where I was like, dang, I really want to get like one of these, but I don't remember anything.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe the price will make you change your mind. Yeah,
true.
Because I know you got money to throw around. Hey.
I know, like, I know what feels good. I just don't know specs. Like if I were to look at something and be like, I don't know what that is. I just know what is nice when you ride it.
Yeah, it's whatever feels good. I recommend getting a bamboo board though, because
and I do know bamboo is good.
Yeah, like they flex or whatever. Especially for me because I'm like a big guy or whatever. That's exactly.
I forgot what I used to ride because I basically like for the semester or it was actually for the whole year. I basically like had my friend's board, and it was great. And I don't remember what it was called.
Well, from what I could tell, it looked not the brand, but it looked like a old like one of the old fashioned skateboards.
Yeah, that was the body.
Yeah.
Or like the type. It wasn't a.
I keep one of those on me too, and then I keep another Sector 9, I think. But that one's like 28 inches.
Oh, it was a land yacht.
Land yacht. I've actually never heard that before.
Land yacht. I actually I've ridden on 2 different land yachts. They're the ones that have the one. I don't know about the one in the picture, but it's the one. It's just like the wheels in the front with nothing above it. If that makes sense. Like it's just like a piece of wood, and then it juts out, and the wheels are at the very front and the very back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was so smooth.
I forgot what they called those boards because I was gonna get one of those too because they were like I said, like Antilles, they're like super marked down. I wanted to get one, but
it looks like that shape.
Yeah, those are like, what do they call those? Like carving boards or something like that. Speed
carving. I think that's it. Yeah.
Something. All right, I might get flamed or something for it, but I really can't.
And Santa Cruz was another one.
Yeah, from what I hear, Sector 9's like really good. That's why I got
mine. Sector 9.
Because I have a friend that like skates a lot. He was like, Sector 9, yeah, that's the one to go for. But yeah, I keep all 4 of those in my trunk at all times because you never know when you're gonna want to skate. I guess
you never know. I used to keep disc golf discs in my car, and I had enough for 2 people because you never know when you're gonna go disc golf.
Yeah,
dude, disc golf's sweet.
Yeah, I also kept. Well, right now I used to keep soccer balls in my trunk because
soccer balls.
Yeah, and soccer balls. Wait, did you ever play them?
I never played, but I picked up all the time.
Like pick up games?
Like just pick up soccer, like just get a couple friends and go play. Oh. But I never played like competitively.
Do you have like footwork, anything? I mean,
I'm terrible.
Can you juggle the ball?
I can juggle a little bit.
All right, as long as you have the will and the willpower to do it, that's good.
I can cross people.
Oh, you can cross people.
I'm just shifty.
Oh, I'd imagine you'd be nimble and agile.
Being small, I'm telling you.
Exactly.
It's got perks.
Yeah, I have nothing but like power in my right leg.
I can't kick though.
Yeah. I used to be able to kick really good, but then for some reason, like me and my friends used to play like pickup and like random fields, like soccer fields. And for some reason, like I hit the ball one time. I just hit the ball really hard, and like anytime I would go to bend my
foot back,
like even just like that or back, it would just like hurt so much, and I could not kick a ball with it anymore.
It's like a shin splint. I used to go and kick field goals all the time, like football field goals, and that was the same way for me. Like it was only my right foot, and every time I would take a step, it would mess up.
Yeah. I haven't played in forever. I've been meaning to. It's fun.
I like indoor.
You like indoor?
With like the arena, like walls and stuff.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try that too, but I haven't been able to.
We used to have a place in Richmond that my friends and I would go.
You play more than I thought you did.
I didn't. I mean, it sounds like I play a lot more than I did. But
I know there's like a. Are you talking about like indoor grass or indoor like hard floor?
Turf, like just like the AstroTurf. It's like fake grass.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant, like the indoor grass.
Yeah.
They have one of those in Raleigh.
Nice.
We have to pay to like use it. I don't know. I really don't know that much else. I'm pretty sure there might be one in G Vegas, but I don't know.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the question that I always like to ask, and hopefully you actually have an answer to this one. Do you have any ghost stories?
Dude, the last podcast I was on, they just asked me this too. So I don't have any ghost stories, but I have like a supernatural story.
Yeah, that.
I mean, it was more like I don't know. So my dad was up in the attic moving stuff around, and my sister was downstairs. We lived in a house that was based off of a hall. Like you walk in the front door and there's a hall, and the hall has rooms on, like going down, there's a room, and there's a room, go down, there's a room. And right in the middle of it, there's a an attic, and when you pull the attic down, there's like the whatever. It's not like a ghost story. It's just like I don't know. So my dad was doing something, but he like was moving something around, and we have a china cabinet with a glass front, and it fell over, and the glass front shattered and fell down the like ladder, and my sister was walking towards the ladder, and as it fell down, it shot towards my sister, and she jumped, and we both have recollection of this. She literally, like, in what I remember, she jumped literally like 5 feet in the air, like to clear the glass that shot towards her. She was like up up towards the ceiling, like superhuman strength kind of thing, and we both remember it like that. And I don't know, it was weird,
like mega hops.
Yeah, like mad hops. She was up there.
How old were you?
I was like 6 or 7.
Damn.
And she was like 5.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
But she was like, it's weird. And like, I try to like go back on that and remember like maybe something was different, but that's how I remember it. She had mad hops.
Yeah, that's how.
I don't know. Maybe it was so traumatic that I forgot about it, and then I recreated it in my head.
I remember. I know I mentioned my friend Jake before on the show. His house is haunted. I said this before. He has like a bunch of shit that goes on in his house. One of the incidents were that him. Okay, so there's an old man and a little boy that haunts the house. I say haunts, because they're not really poltergeists or anything. They just chill. And one time when they first moved in, his sister was just chilling on the iPad, and out of nowhere the volume just starts going down by itself. So then she like goes to cover it, and it just stops. Like she covers the volume rocker. So like there's the iPad, and the volume rocker's right here. She just covers it, and the volume starts going down. And then she takes her hands off, and then it starts going down again. And apparently they say that was like a ghost or something. And then like where his sister stayed, like they say pets can see ghosts or something like that, or dogs can see ghosts, right?
Yeah.
His older sister was staying, like they have an attic, so I'd imagine like the attic is the most haunted place of the whole house, and they have like that's the guest room, so they let her sister stay there for the night. And what is this? Okay, it went away. Could you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Okay, because like a little microphone that had like a little slash through it popped up, but I guess it's fine.
Oh.
Anyway, like his sister woke up in the middle of the night. She goes over. So like one of the end of the room is like completely dark, and one of them has like I guess like a small light through the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she was feeling like nerves or something. Then she gets up and she walks to the other side of the room, and like the dog starts barking at the dark end of the room, which that's pretty crazy.
Nobody likes that ever.
Yeah, no. And apparently she just stayed there, and then I guess she ran out of the room, and her whole family like turned on the lights and everything, and there was nothing there. That's crazy how like the dogs can sense it and whatnot.
Dude, I've always had a theory that cats can see in heat vision. Like they can, because I used to walk around the corner of my house. Like there'd be like a wall and then a corner, and I would walk around at any height, like whether I like crouched down and looked around or like went high and looked around. My cat always made direct eye contact with me. It's like she knew that I was there, and I'm convinced that she could like feel heat through the walls.
Did you ever try sneaking up on her?
Yes.
And she would still.
Well, actually, when it comes to sneaking up on cats, like freak out when you sneak up on them. But I think that they can. I don't know. I think they see something different.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let us cut to a quick commercial break because Homeboy's bladder is about to explode right now.
Feel that?
Yeah. Here's a word from our sponsor.
Nice.
All right, and we're back. Thank you to our sponsor, whoever it was this time. Again, Bailey, you have your phone on you?
I do.
What do you use to listen to music?
Spotify.
What are the last 5 songs you have saved on your Spotify?
Oh, let's see. It's probably Joji. I listen to almost exclusively Joji.
Let's go. You said exclusively, really?
Yeah, like literally, I listen to so much. And this band Lydia. Let's see. I'm gonna check my last 5 favorites. Joji. Oh, Watsky.
Oh, really?
Shout out
Watsky?
Watsky.
Holy shit! I haven't heard from Watsky in like years.
Then my boy Lil De Niro. That's the one that's signed on us. Then Joji, and then Lydia.
Lydia. Is that an Asian girl?
They're from Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh shit, my bad. I was thinking of somebody else.
But they're the lead singer is in 2 bands, and I like both of them.
So do you like Ballads 1?
So good, dude. Attention is my favorite song of all time. And he did you see the cover he did on Colors, that YouTube channel?
No.
He was like wearing all gray and then the background was all gray.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh my gosh. Dude, it's so good. That song is so fire.
What is it called? Colors? Wait, what is
Colors, yeah.
Colors? No, when did that come out?
Probably like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, shit. No.
But it's a YouTube channel called like this YouTube channel just brings on artists and they come and just perform live. And like a microphone in a blank room. It's insane.
Oh, well, was it like, what is it, acapella, or is it like, is there music?
It's music in the background, and then they just sing over it with literally like a mic hangs from the ceiling, and they sing over the track.
Did you hear the Will He, the Medicine remix of Will He?
Maybe. Is it on Spotify?
Yeah, it's on the whatever the last one album was. What's it?
The like, oh yeah. Yes, because I shuffle it and just whatever plays. Yeah, so I've definitely heard it.
I just found that song yesterday, and I have been listening to it nonstop.
Will He's a good song.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Will, yeah. But the Medicine remix is just like
the Medicine, yeah. And then his actually, like most of the time, I don't like remixes of already good songs, but that song is good.
Yeah, that is a great song. Ballads 1, I think my favorite song is definitely Attention is one of them, but there was another one that I really liked, and I cannot remember for the life of me what the name of the song
I like
was.
No Fun too.
It was No Fun. That's
was
my
it?
favorite. Yeah, my favorite
Dude,
song.
So good.
And like, are you into EDM?
I'm not into EDM, but I don't usually seek it out. Like if it's playing, I'll listen. But
oh, that makes sense. I don't know, like the way I heard No Fun. Like I guess I have somewhat of a musical ear because I like I DJ too, or like I still somewhat DJ. You could have easily turned that song into like a house song. You know what house is, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or like a tropical song. It just sounds
so
good with like any other drum pattern over it, in my opinion.
The guy we signed, or the like main guy, like it's me and then one of their Quiet Way Records. The Keenan does. It's kind of like Joji. Like he's got house, like back tracks, and he makes his own tracks. They're so good.
Is it lo-fi music?
Sort of. It's just not as staticky. It's like almost lo-fi minus the static. They're good though.
Is he on Spotify?
Mm-hmm.
What's his artist name?
Keenan Ross.
ROSS. Keenan. Okay, Keenan Ross.
Ross. Dude, it's nice. He's got 2 songs. He's got a new song coming out the 22nd.
Is he a Greenville native?
He is from Indiana.
Oh wait, so you signed him from like?
Well, we were friends in Richmond, and then he moved, and I moved.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
He's one of the people that I went to Brazil with.
Oh. So he was a part of the church thing too.
Mm-hmm. His stepdad was the like leader of the trip.
Damn, that must. Let me not get my 2 cents about that. Streaming.
Streaming.
Have you not tried Overwatch yet?
I've never tried Overwatch yet. Can you? So what's Overwatch through? Is it an Origin game?
Overwatch is a Battle.net game. It's a Blizzard game.
Blizzard.
Yeah, Blizzard as in like Diablo, World of Warcraft. Overwatch is the pinnacle of team-based competitive games.
Dude, maybe I gotta try it.
I'm hyping it up, but everybody says it's a dead game. But Overwatch League starts tomorrow, and I'm so hyped for that because I don't know. You develop like once you follow a team, it's just like any other sport. You learn all the players and you learn what everybody does. Everybody does this. The the teams are broken up into or like the yeah like in game like the teams are broken up into three categories, which is it's just like Apex where you have a healer, you have damage, and you have tanks. But it's a 6-man roster instead of a 3-man. And
Nice.
even attack, you have what's called hit scan, and then you have flex, which is there's so many ways to play Overwatch because every character does so many different things. Flex, it's projectile, so projectile is anything that's gonna either take a long time to travel or like gonna have fall off range. Is that what it's called? And then healers, there's like the main healer that does the most healing and basically only heals, and then there's the off healer that does some sort of like damage reduction instead of healing, instead of prioritizing healing. And then there's tanks, which is the main tank that blocks the most damage, and then there's an off tank that does more damage. So it's broken down into roles and stuff like that, and it's really interesting, man. I don't know. Maybe watch. Well, actually, don't watch Overwatch League because watch it, but just understand that it's like
they're very in depth.
Playing and watching is something completely different. When I first started watching, even like after I'd been playing Overwatch for a while, it's like it was still even hard for me to understand what was going on because all you see is like two different colors just like doing this for like 30 seconds, and then eventually some of them die. So I basically it's all the game modes are basically like competitive, like team-based games, like with an objective. Either you have to escort some like a payload across the map, or you have to take control of a point like King of the Hill and stuff like that.
The game modes sound more like Team Fortress, like Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, it's basically ripped off Team Fortress, I think. I never played Team Fortress, so I don't know, but I hear a lot about it, and like every time somebody talks about Overwatch, they talk about Team Fortress also, and a lot of the Overwatch players.
I've played Team Fortress. It's sweet. Yeah. I like the idea of having like specific roles.
Yeah,
because that's something Fortnite doesn't have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there also wouldn't be like, how would they even implement that into the gameplay? I think I don't think
it's true because they've got all the things that you. I don't know how they would.
Everybody has to be like super agile and be able to build, and everybody has to move the same speed or whatever. But Apex, you've been playing Apex, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you like it?
I like it, but I'm like not good at gaming. So for somebody who's not like attuned to gaming, it's a lot harder, and I'm not good at it. It's just fun. Fortnite, I'm at least like moderate at because I played for so long, and it's like the nature of it is very not professional. I don't know.
Your mouse and keyboard though, right?
Yes.
That's a plus. I used to play nothing but PS4, but then my friends like forced me to get. Well, actually, no. I forced myself to get a PC because I wanted to make music, and that didn't last very long. But now I do podcasts, so.
And it's always good to have a PC.
Yeah, I love PC. I used to, like I said, I used to hate it so much because people would like, what is it? They think they're better than everybody or whatever from being like the whole PC master race thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I gave in, I guess. And Overwatch is the best game ever created.
Do you play on PC?
Yeah.
Nice. I got to try it out.
What kind of mouse do you use?
I found one on eBay, some random, just because I wanted the two side buttons.
All right, I recommend getting this one, honestly. I know it looks like, and it looks like a spaceship, but I promise it's not.
Dude, I've got a G910 keyboard. This boy freaking eats.
Oh, dude, the Orion. Yeah, I wanted to get that, but what was it? I don't know. It looks super bulky.
It is a little bulky.
And like I know the whole like wrist rest thing is cool too. Or not the wrist rest, but like the phone dock. I have a
it just kind of
Chroma V2
works. I don't know what I use for editing. What is that?
Chroma V2 Razer.
Nice. I think that might. Yeah, that is. Does it? Is the RGB it's just one color? Like you can't do multi cross?
No, you can switch colors on this one.
I mean, but like it's only one solid color, or can you do per key?
You can do per key.
Oh dang. Okay, I think that I have the V1 then maybe. I don't know. I just sold a Black Widow because I did not like mechanical click
The
or
green
mechanical
switches?
buttons. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't like that,
I hate the green switches, and everybody that plays with me hates the green switches too. If you know what I mean.
it's too loud,
They're super loud. I've been
especially when you stream.
yeah.
So I like this whatever this is, membrane or whatever it's called.
Mecha membrane. Oh wait, so what do you have? Cynosa or something like that, or
910, whatever. I
oh
mean,
wait, no,
dude,
man, the Logitech. My bad.
I don't know much.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know what I use at work, but I love it, and I kind of want to bring this one to work and switch it out.
You know the brand?
I know it's Razer at work, and it looks a lot like yours, but it when you change the RGB, it's only across the whole thing. You can't change per key.
Does it have a little scroll wheel on the? Does it have a
No,
dial? No, that's not.
it's literally just buttons.
It's probably the Cynosa then. It's like
Oh, that's it. That's it. That sounds
Cynosa.
right.
The
Yeah.
Cynosa, yeah. The Cynosa is like the entry model. Like how do you put it? Like they wanted to like Black Widows cost like 150 or something like that. So
Mhm.
they wanted to make like an entry model for everybody.
Dude, but it's so clean. It's like all I need. Like I don't. Although I do. This 910 has a bunch of extra. Like you know how you have like F keys, like your F1, F2, F3. This one has G keys that are great for like stream buttons or like stream commands.
G keys. Oh yeah, macro keys. And it has like
Mhm.
what does yours have? Like 15 or like 12 of them?
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, I did my research on like that keyboard because I wanted to get it, but I was like, ugh, I couldn't. Like, I found this one like basically literally brand new. It had nothing on it from a girl in the Raleigh area, and she sold it to me for $50. And these
Same
things were,
person?
huh? Oh no,
Was it the same person as your webcam?
no, it was a different girl. This girl was actually like American. But
Oh my god.
she was also selling like a Corsair 95 for the same price, and that's what I wanted. But then I was like, all right, no, never mind. And then I had to message her back again because I was like, oh, so do you still have that V2 on you? And she was like, yeah. So I was like, bet. You can find a
I
lot of
use
good shit on
a
Facebook.
do what?
I said you can find a lot of good shit on Facebook Marketplace.
Dude, for real. I use a Corsair like 76 or whatever the mouse is with the it's got like a button on the side that looks like a crosshair. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
think I know exactly which one you're talking about. Just on
It's so nice. The shape of it is so perfect.
Is that? I cannot think of the name of it.
It's only got the two side buttons and then like it's got a DPI button and then like a.
Is that what you use for gaming?
No, that's for editing.
Damn son. Figured you'd be using that for for gaming.
I need to switch. I honestly, there's no reason for me not to switch because I don't need that mouse for editing.
Yeah,
I might do that.
Say, like all you need is like 4 buttons for editing, I assume.
Well, editing is all in the keyboard. I have everything like you can hotkey stuff on Adobe, so everything on the hotkey is all on my left hand.
The one that I use is called the. Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I live like right next to the road.
Dang.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
This is like the busiest road in like all of North Carolina, maybe. It's what connects.
Dang.
It's what connects Raleigh to the beach, essentially.
Oh shoot!
So literally, if you ever go to the beach, you'll probably pass by my house. But the Logitech Proteus Spectrum G502, it has well, the main selling point for me was this right here. Right, you see regular scroll wheel, and then
whoa! See the button on mine only does DPI.
Yeah, that's a DPI button right here.
Love that. Oh, dang, crap. That's sweet.
Oh shit! Wrong button.
Did it go out?
Yeah, there we go. No,
nice.
But yeah, it has a bunch of
dang.
That's the DPI, and then it has like the 2 programmable on the side, the sniper button, and 2 more programmable right there.
Oh.
So yeah, like because I watched a review on it, so people always like put that in like their top 5 mouses of like whatever year because it's been out for like ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody uses it for, even pros use it for gaming actually.
Dang.
Yep. I would highly
Yeah, I
recommend
don't even
it.
know what brand the mouse I have.
Yeah,
Roswell?
I couldn't even tell.
Ro-
I thought it was a red
Roswell?
dragon.
No, yeah. I'm definitely going to go and switch it out. I haven't even thought about that because there's no reason not to.
Well, I mean, it's a preference thing. I mean, it would go good with your keyboard, but if you ever want to get one, yeah, I'd highly recommend the G502. It's the best
Yeah.
mouse ever. The best mouse. Who are your favorite content creators right now?
David Dobrik and Casey Neistat. I'm really into vlogs.
David Dobrik. Is that? Wasn't he a Viner?
Yeah, I think so. I never saw him on Vine. I've only seen him on YouTube.
I think that's exactly what it is. He has like a face.
He has a face.
Yeah, he has like a face, but like I don't know. He has like that face, but yeah.
He every single one of his vlogs is 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
What?
It's like a joke, but it's also like making a vlog that's that short is insane because there's just like you have to like pack it in.
Yeah.
And I'm all for that.
Does he cut around like every 2 seconds or something like that?
Yes, it's insane. Like it's wild, and it's still crazy.
Is it worse than the Paul brothers?
I haven't watched them in a while.
I mean, I haven't either. Like, I just watched like during like the whole KSI and.
Oh yeah. I did watch the fight. I watched the whole fight. I actually met Jake Paul like last week.
Last week.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing?
He came here and filmed a video. He posted it, I think, 2 days ago. But he was here and came and like toured around the Beast everything.
Oh really?
And he came and like met us and stuff. Yeah, it was sweet.
So he was in the area. Holy shit! What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. He was literally here for less than 24 hours.
Oh, did he already post a video?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say leaks.
No. I don't leak. I signed an NDA. I don't mess things up.
Oh, for real. Let's try and get something out of him, guys. I'm joking. We went over that earlier, but
no, yeah. I'm loyal. I'm a loyal worker.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Even you coming up on yours, like, I'm just a random guy, to be honest. So
that's how I feel still. I just landed a sweet job, but I still feel like just a random guy.
You're like a celebrity, I think.
On Instagram, I feel like a celebrity. Everywhere else, I feel normal.
Yeah, you're basically a celebrity. I think I came across a page. You like one of the pictures? It's like one of those like edited like photos that like fans do. I was like,
dude,
that's so cool.
My tagged photos. I like every single photo I'm tagged in, but my tagged photos are insane. It's like a bunch of like edits and whatever. I love it, but it's crazy.
Yeah. Do you have any musicals yet? Do you know?
I don't know. I would say I have some fan fictions like.
Oh god.
Like written out novels of me and like Chris and PewDiePie.
What the fuck?
It's weird, man.
That's hilarious, dude. I don't know.
I'm for it though. Keep making them. Anybody who's listening.
Yeah, I wish somebody would make a musically for me.
Dude.
Yeah.
I have like. Are you talking about like the edits with like music and then like my? Yes, they have. They've made like 20. Yes. Dude, I recommend you go and watch them because it's really hard to watch, but I'm out here for it.
What is it, like a bunch of videos like you smiling or something like that?
It'll be like my YouTube videos, like with like intros, and then it'll be pictures, but it like zooms in and like cuts out and does whatever. But I love it. It's so like I get excited every single time. Yeah, all the twists and slides and stretches.
That's so
dude,
hilarious.
The best. I'm telling you, my tagged photos on Instagram.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. I was like, I didn't think you had any. That's why I was gonna ask a question. So
yeah, I got a couple.
That's pretty lit. I hope somebody makes one about me one day.
One day,
yeah. Even though they are like, I see them more as a joke, but like, they're funny to me.
Yeah, dude, I'm on the same boat. Like, maybe they're a joke, maybe they're just like a fandom, but I'm for it. Like, just I don't know.
Yeah, it makes you feel good on the inside at the end.
It does. It's a warm feeling.
Are you into any conspiracies?
I don't think dinosaurs are real.
Excuse me?
Like, I just feel like there's got to be a catch with dinosaurs. How are there no dinosaurs left?
That would make sense, right? Because we evolved from dinosaurs.
Well, Maybe.
Well, I mean, we evolved from dinosaurs, is what they say, or something, or was it
Well, they say
bacteria?
we evolved from
Bacteria.
like yeah, some say bacteria, but then like chimps came out. But I don't know. Dinosaurs are weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, like big, huge lizards just happen to be the only thing inhabiting the planet.
And then
Is
all of
it?
a sudden they weren't.
Yeah,
Just all of a sudden.
but do you believe in fossils? What do you
I
think when you
use
see a
so
fossil? What do you think when you see a fossil?
jokingly, joke for a while. Jokingly, I would say that the Mayans planted fossils. Like Mayans and like religious Jews would plant them and make them out of like clay or like bone fragments of humans, and they would form them into these giant like mythological creatures and then put them away and bury them. Because have you like you know what carbon dating is?
Yeah.
Like how can somebody tell you that something is like 2.9 billion years old in some random rock? It's just I don't know. I don't fully believe it, but I think that there's definitely something to it.
Yeah, I can see that honestly. Like what you just said, the whole like you don't believe dinosaurs are wrong. It's just like who came up with the idea? If it was fake, like who came up with the idea of like giant lizards? Like
I don't know who came up with the idea of like the Iliad or like these like big like Greek books that are all mythological, like Roman gods and Greek gods.
oh
How did people come up with that?
yeah, because
It's
every,
like
every every culture has something different
yeah,
that they
or
believe in.
like Lord of the Rings. It's such an in depth world, but it was all completely made up.
Yeah,
Just
somebody
creative
took
people.
time on that one. Yeah, but for it to be on a scale of like the whole world, I don't know.
Yeah,
You make
that's
you're,
true.
you're making me change my mind about a
I mean,
couple.
it's not like it used to be where I was fully convinced that people planted dinosaurs, but now it's like more of a I still like it's just it seems like too surreal to believe that there were creatures the size of like 20 school buses high that just walked around.
Yeah, but well, was vegetation big too back then or something, or was it
Yeah,
just the same?
I mean it was, but if every single dinosaur got wiped, how did other creatures stay alive?
Yeah, like they say cockroaches are like 60 million or some big
Prehistoric.
shit.
They
Yeah,
say sharks are prehistoric too,
yeah,
and
they
like
say
crocodiles.
yeah.
So I don't know.
That's a good one. Do you think there's people in the Earth's crust? You
People in
think?
the Earth's crust?
Yeah, that's one that I heard. Like there's a society down there.
Maybe. Have you ever heard like Elon Musk? Like you know how in like futuristic movies they always talk about how like cars are gonna fly and
Mm.
everything's gonna go ground up. Elon Musk's theory is that everything's gonna go ground down and like there's gonna be cities and tunnels and it because you can go down for a lot longer than you can go farther up,
Well,
which makes sense to me.
that's how you came up with the whole boring company thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's just that it would get really hot. I
It
guess.
would get hot, but they'd figure out a way to really like figure it out. Like you know how like planes, how do planes keep their temperature fine, but they're miles
Uh,
up?
AC.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you just get AC underground.
Okay, well, I thought you meant like I thought you were being like, well, how did they do it?
Like, how
That's
do they
yeah,
do it? No, no,
yeah.
no.
Like, as a second, I thought you were thinking, but
No, I'm like, you just bring AC down
yeah,
underground.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Just like you can go as high as you want, basically, until the
And
winds start picking up really bad.
mhm, get dehumidifiers underground. They figure
Have
it out.
Have you ever heard about Kento Bento on YouTube? So
No.
probably not. He makes like basically like Asian culture videos where he said that there is it China or Japan that one architecture guy, whatever, an architect came to the city with an idea of starting a, how'd you put this? What is this most similar to? Not a honeycomb kind of thing, but a pyramid that is a pyramid,
Mhm.
but with like
Pockets. So like shaped like a honeycomb where there's like the hexagons, but all pyramids.
kind of, it's like wish I could draw it. Let's say I don't have anything to. This is your pyramid, and it would have like the guy was saying cities, so like a city here, 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 and like
Yeah.
like up and down cities just like that, and you could use they would be connected by like I can't even remember what he said, but you could literally just run from city to city to city, and like it would be as big as like a state or like as big as a city or something. Like it's like a huge like honeycomb thing basically. Like everything's connected, but it's like a huge structure that resembles a pyramid.
So it would be like how like most cities are horizontal. It'd be like a
Yeah,
city.
yeah. The whole idea was like to conserve space.
That makes sense.
Like
Have you ever seen like those big cities in like Korea that are like super cities?
Yeah, I've seen like Shenzhen.
Yeah,
like in China,
like stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, I think that's gonna have to be the future because of how many people there are.
Yeah, what was I watching the other day? It was something about how China's going to get ahead of the whole world's like everybody basically. Which I mean,
you got the people
already are. Yeah, like there was like a theory too that like China could breed the best athletes in the world or something like that because they have so many people that the possibility of it is just higher. Which and it makes.
I guess that makes sense, but
people would have to be intrigued by it to begin with.
Yeah,
that's what they said in soccer. That's why there's so many clubs in China now that are like signing all these big name players for like ridiculous amounts of money, and they're just leaving clubs and stuff to go there and play.
I know Japan is sweet at soccer. That's all I know.
Are you being for
real? I know. Like, didn't they win the Women's World Cup, or they were second in Women's World Cup?
Yeah, I didn't even think about the women's. I'm sorry. I didn't think about like the whole. When I see soccer, I just mean like soccer, like as in the men's side of it.
That's true.
Shout out to the women's too, but because what did we win the World Cup,
dude,
or something?
No, women. Yeah, women's won the World Cup.
That's crazy how we have the best women's soccer players, but not.
They're actually sweet. Like women's is when it comes to the World Cup, U.S. women's is a lot more entertaining than U.S. men's.
Yeah, because our team sucks for one.
We're trash.
Yeah, we're trash to put it the least. Thank God I can support two teams though.
Shout out
to Mexico. Basically, are you straight white? Okay, so
I just did the 23andMe thing. I've been told my entire life that I was Italian and Polish, but I just did 23andMe and I'm like straight up British.
Oh, so like first people to come over to Virginia from Buckingham or whatever.
Well, see, and I grew up in Alabama, and my dad's very dark. My dad and his side of the family are all really dark people, but then my mom's side is very Irish.
What do you mean dark as in like skin tone?
Like they're super olive skin tone.
Oh.
Like my dad, let's see. My granddad looks Mexican. Like you could very easily think he was Mexican. Oh. I can't find a picture.
So both of your sides of your family, or is it just
you said both sides? Like my dad's just dark, and your mom, but they're very American.
Could it be they has native in them? Well, clearly.
That's what I thought too. But on my 23andMe thing, it said 0.01% native.
I really would love to try it. What did they take from your 23andMe? Like a spit sample or something? That's it? Okay, yeah, I got to try it because, I mean, being, my parents came over to this country, so I don't really have much of a background, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, you got to do it. And it's kind of scary how realistic it is. They also can do, there's two packages. You can do like the genealogy one, and then you can do and health. I did the health one, and the health one didn't really tell me anything, but for like $60, you can do the genealogy one.
Is that all? Is that all it is for? Just telling you your like ethical background? I would love to try it because I'm the only one like in my family that has like somewhat a resemblance of like Asian people.
I was gonna say,
what?
That's weird. Like my dad came out. I can't remember what. I can't remember his results, but ours are like completely different.
Oh,
I think it's because it's not like a direct mix of your parents. It can like skip generations and whatever. But it's interesting. Yeah, I was all Irish and German and British.
I wonder how much money the guy that runs 23andMe is making.
It's the sister of the girl that runs Google or runs the YouTube CEO. It's her sister.
Well, then never mind. I think from what my parents have told me, my mom comes from straight Aztec, like, Indian tribe, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because she comes from a town that's kind of like not frozen in time, but it's one of those really third world towns.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my dad comes from like he told me, like, my dad, he is like, he's not white, but he has a tan. So he's very light skinned. He still has black hair and everything, but he still has brown eyes. But everybody from his side of the family is tall. Everybody from my mom's side of the family is like 5'5" and under. And like,
Dang.
yeah, like every single one of my mom's brothers and sisters, they're literally all the same height. Not even gonna lie, they're all like 5 foot, 5 foot what? Like 5'4", 5'3", and
Dang.
they're all like a dwarf. My mom, so, and then my dad, like, we're the Spanish tall.
I think Spain Spanish is tall, but
Yeah.
Mexican Spanish is not.
Because I have a cousin that has blonde hair and green eyes, or is it
Mhm.
blonde hair? Or he has blonde hair, but I think it's either blue or green eyes because they're not brown, and he's straight from the motherland. Like, he doesn't
Huh.
speak a lick of English, but yeah, he's like, and his brother is like my cousin that lives here. Actually, he's like straight white but has black hair, straight from the motherland too.
Dang.
And I think that area where my dad's from is like, what he said was, it was at first, it was like, regular Mexican natives, and then it was around the time that the Spanish conquistadors came and, like, whatever, pillaged and raped and basically mixed the cultures or whatever and conquered everybody.
Yeah.
And that's how his people came to be. I think my dad's people, where they're all like super tall Mexicans with
That's
light skin.
interesting.
Yeah.
See, like my mom's side, my mom's 5'3" and her dad was 5'6",
Mhm.
and then my dad's side is all over 6 foot. But it's weird. Culture, like mixing of cultures, is so weird.
Yeah. But I feel like that's the only way to end racism.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's like my goal, is to marry like the blondest of bluest of eyes ever.
Eventually, everybody's gonna be mixed.
Yeah, have you seen like the picture of like the average human being in like 2035 or 2025, something like that?
Yeah, they're like caramel and
Yeah,
like red hair.
That's like brownish reddish hair with like green eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and it literally looks like a mixed black person, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
I
cool.
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of already headed in that direction, I think.
I agree.
I see a lot of it from where I work. NGO. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but that's like my goal.
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't know why I say it like that. I don't know.
That's your goal.
I'll
I
put it.
will marry a white person.
I will end racism single-handedly. Single-handedly. Oh man, I don't know. We should all do it. TBH.
We should. Everybody out there, try to marry somebody out of your gender. I mean, out of your race.
Yeah. Nice hoodie, by the way.
Thanks. I actually got this yesterday, and it's because I lost my other Mr. Beast. I love PewDiePie, but I feel weird with the PewDiePie hoodie.
But that is it a mr.beast merch?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I didn't know that. I always thought those were PewDiePie merch.
They just got these. It was for the Super Bowl because they did the thing, and they were like, "We'll just make Super Bowl, or we'll make the PewDiePie." But they like us to wear Beast merch whenever they film, and they filmed today. So I was like, "Oh, this is all I got," so I wore it.
If you're not wearing anything, does Jimmy like force you to put something on?
No, but you can like hear it in his voice. He's like, "Hey, so you weren't wearing Beast merch?" You're like, "Yeah."
That's crazy. Is he really like an anime fan, or is he just hyping
Yeah,
it up?
him and Chris both love it.
Oh yeah, I can see Chris because he's always like referencing one thing or another in the videos.
Dude, they talk about it in our group chat all the time.
Oh, damn. That's really.
They were just, I don't know what they want. Like, I need to just get into it, just like enough to know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I would bet. Like, well, I would imagine you don't know what they're talking about. What you did say, you don't watch anything, right?
Mm-mm. My extent is Avatar and Korra.
Why does everybody say that? Literally, I've never
because
seen I've never
I
seen
know
Avatar.
Well, you haven't. It's actually. I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I've heard that. Like even the animation was like really good on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a childhood like gem, diamond, whatever you want to call it, childhood treasure.
It's true.
Do you plan on trying anything out? Well, you said you're
Maybe
work driven.
I am. I mean, I need to like set aside time, but basically, if it's not on Netflix, like I don't have cable, and I've never. I don't know. I watch YouTube or I watch Netflix
It was like
because I
Google.
have some Google.
You know what I mean?
I'm just like Google.
No, I said there's like Google, right?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of My Hero? All right, My
Yes,
Hero
but I don't know
Academia.
anything about it.
All right,
Wait, yes, I have. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all right. Let's. If you ever want to start watching something, that is the way
That's
to
the
go.
start.
Yeah, and especially because it's still going and it's relatively new. I think it started 2 years ago, and there's only like 68 episodes, maybe 73. But yeah, it's still relatively new. It's like all the hype right now, and it's really good, honestly.
Nice.
It'll make you feel for a
Make you
homeboy.
feel.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
like
into that.
yeah. I'm sure Jimmy probably watches that through and through. He's probably waiting for the new season, just like me, to come out on October.
I don't know what the one they talk about one all the time. Um, I don't know what it is,
Was
but
it
they
on-
literally reference it just often. Like our group chat name is Tariq should have at least tried anime by now. That's what the name of our.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Trying to see. It's one in particular. Like Chris will be like, "Hey Jimmy, did you watch the new?" I can't remember what it's called.
What's popping right now? Seven Deadly Sins.
No,
Baruto.
no,
My Hero. Rascal Does
no.
Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai.
I think it starts with an S.
Sword Art Online.
No.
Not SAO.
Mm-mm.
What the fuck is it?
Dang it! I'm gonna find it. I promise it's there.
Fuck. Now you got me wondering what it is because I probably don't even watch it then.
I'm always like, maybe I should watch it, and then I don't.
I'm not. I wouldn't say. I always bring up anime, but I'm not the. Like I'll have my spurts where I watch anime for like ever.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like right now I haven't watched an anime in months, actually, like 2 or 3 months.
I mean, I could seriously see myself getting into it.
Yeah, it'll really take up your time once you, because there's honestly like endless anime.
There's so much.
Yeah, and like they all cover like a vast variety of stories and like life lessons and stuff like that. I would have recommended Naruto for you, but Naruto is like too long at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like there's got to be at least like 600 episodes of Naruto.
Yeah,
new
like,
Shield Hero.
Shield Hero. Never heard of it. Must be brand new.
Shield Hero was a. Yeah, they always talk about Shield Hero.
Shield Hero.
That's the one.
I've never heard of that. It's got to be like brand new then. Because it did say like, have you seen the new episode, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it must be new.
It's got to be somewhat new.
I haven't
But yeah.
watched one in forever. It feels like I think most of my time just goes to networking and Overwatch.
Got to do it.
And
networking is the best way. That's why I dropped out of school.
Yeah, that's like, other than work, my main priority is just like looking forward to next Tuesday, see what's gonna be popping.
Figure out who to talk to. Yeah. It's funny because like I've had a couple of people ask me to do podcasts on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And the way they ask is so like, they're just like clout driven. They're just like, oh, you work for mr.beast, so I'll have you on the podcast. But they're like, I can't remember how you asked it, but I was like, oh dang, okay, all right, let's try this. So I figured I'd go ahead and do it.
Dude, I'm good with words. Yesterday, there was this girl on on Facebook that I was like, you know what? Let me hit her up. And the way that I did, like, I stood, like, I did not message her for like an hour because I was like, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? And so I finally came up with, oh, like every time you make a new friend, Facebook tells you to say hi to him. So I was like, oh, Facebook told me to say hi to you, so hi. And she's like, oh my
Nice.
god. And then she replied, and then I was like, oh, what'd she say? She was like, I never reply to guys, but the way that you word your message actually made me reply. And I was like, oh really? What did they say? Like, hey, beautiful and stuff like that. And I was like, or she was like, yeah, basically. So I don't know. I guess I have a way with words or something.
You got to be slightly mysterious.
Yeah. What did I say to you? I was like, I love all your content because I didn't know you were such a multimedia guy. I just thought you were an editor. But
So you got to do, dude. I'm
got
all
it.
about networking. I'm all about trying new things and then seeing if I can stick to things. I'm short-term goal oriented as well.
Did you see who my friend was on my story? Well, I don't know if you want to get involved with that. That's that side of YouTube.
See, what was
My
it?
first episode. Have you ever heard of? Well, it was the black guy that was up there.
Maybe. Let me see.
The
I watched. Let's see. I can't remember what I watched. Maybe I think I might have only watched your YouTube. I mean your Instagram clips.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
That guy. Yeah. I watched the like first post you had.
Yeah, he is surprisingly other. Do you know who Alex James is?
The Viner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like the only other person to make it out of our town. I think him right there, my friend. He has almost. He's at 170 already right now.
Dang.
170,000. And thank God I had him because then that kind of gave me like a pretty good start to what I was trying to do. But I didn't know Alex James has like almost 1 million on YouTube actually.
He's on, or he used to be on Danny Duncan's videos all.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Dude, Danny Duncan is so good. That's another person that I watch. I watch every video he uploads on YouTube.
Yeah, I have a friend that watches his videos like 24. Well, two friends that watch his videos like all the time.
Because he literally lives the perfect life.
What exactly does he do?
Not like just has fun and somebody films it and edits it and that's it.
Does he like? For a second I thought he was like a professional skateboarder.
He definitely gives off that vibe. He's just good at everything he does.
I don't know. Maybe I just got to mix up with Sean White.
He looks like Sean White for sure.
I know he. Like. I think I've seen like a. I thought he was like a prank channel, at first. Because I know he fucks around a lot.
Yeah, he's kind of obnoxious sometimes, but it's like he's like there's like redeeming qualities, and you just like can't stop watching. I don't know what it is.
Did not know that. Yeah, my friends always tell me to watch him, but I'm always like, I get. There's a lot of things my friends tell me to watch, but I just get too caught up with.
There's too many requests. Too many people say things to watch. Usually the only things I watch are things that I found on my own. Just because that's how I am. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I was with TJ Hunt. Are you into cars at all?
I used to be, not anymore.
TJ Hunt's like one of like the 5 like car tubers that are out there. Curious, what do you drive?
I've got a 2009 Prius.
Understandable. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
45 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
I spend $19 on gas, and I'm good for the 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
I might have to trade in my car.
When I'm not traveling, I can literally last 3 weeks on $19. Dude,
what the fuck?
Dude, I know.
I didn't know Prius was that good.
It's insane. And it's a 2009. When this car's done, I'm definitely going to get a newer version.
You mean a newer Lambo?
A newer Prius. Yeah, that I'm going to call it a Lambo.
Yeah. Put the Lambo doors on it, man. Be sick.
Dude. Or Tesla.
Oh, yeah. Teslas are...
Butterfly?
Yeah, Teslas are cheap now.
Mm-hmm.
What?
30? The Model 3 is only like 30,000.
Yeah. That is crazy. Are they still only taking pre-orders, I think is what it is? Or do you have to like...
Probably. They've been so back on that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to come out in like last November, maybe. I had a friend that pre-ordered one and he still hasn't gotten it. It's supposed to be early.
That's crazy. The whole Tesla thing. It's not
Yes.
the only electric car either, is it?
There's other electric.
I know there's hybrids. Like every other car company has a hybrid, but not like.
I think the Leaf is electric. Nissan Leaf, and then the i8.
Oh yeah, I can believe. No, I runs off of gasoline too. I think.
Does it?
It's a hybrid.
Oh,
doesn't Jimmy have an i8?
He did, and he doesn't anymore.
Oh shit, never mind. I was wondering why it's never in the videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Elon Musk guy, he's crazy too.
Dude,
he is.
I read his biography. He's insane.
He's just like stupid smart.
He's gonna die before he can get all of his ideas out.
That's a crazy analogy to make.
Well, like literally, like in his biography, he always talks about, or he like kept talking. Did you watch the Joe Rogan with him?
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, he comes up with an idea that is like a multimillionaire's idea, but he has like 100 of those. And he doesn't have enough capability to get all of them out. So he's like, if he could just clone himself, he'd be good. But like the only way, he has so many. It's insane. He's a madman.
Well, I wonder what goes on through his head because he's such a meme lord too.
Yeah, dude, his Twitter's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Oh yeah, Jimmy got a reply from him like for the whole Tesla thing.
I hope he does something about that.
Yeah, I see him on
Meme Review.
Yeah, Meme Review. That's what it's called. I don't know why I was gonna say something.
Oh, he's so funny.
Yeah, I see him on Meme Review. You heard about his sales dropping after the Rogan podcast, right?
They went down, but they went up like twofold.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Because like it was like some of his like I guess sponsors or people who back him were like, we can't do this, but it went down. But just as fast as it went down, people were like, oh dang, he's like real, and all these people hopped on.
I wonder if he planned that out. He probably did. He's such a smart
I'm
guy.
sure he did. Yeah, and he tried to make it look casual, and it just worked in his favor.
Dude probably like blazes all the time. Who knows? It's probably
for sure
comes up with all his ideas.
Yeah, or he does something else. I don't know.
You're not fooling anybody, Elon. He might be from a different planet. You never know.
He might be South Africa. How about no? How about Mars?
That's what it is. South Africa. Oh yeah, I googled it. Oh yeah, I googled it. Yeah, I actually did Google it. He was from South Africa. It'd have been cool if he was American.
Yeah, we could own him, but yeah, I'm just kidding.
We could own him.
That's funny.
I wonder if he actually watches anime. What was it? Ethan from H3. You know H3, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think one of his videos. What did he say? He was like, he was just shit posting like all that when he was like on that anime thread or something with like some fans or something. He said that he was just shit posting and he didn't really mean any of the stuff he said.
So I don't know.
He might have just been like using the vernacular he found like in a Reddit post or something like that.
Or maybe he had somebody like I wouldn't be surprised if he hired somebody to go through and just like somebody knowledgeable.
Elon Chan, that was too much, honestly.
He dated that girl. What was her name? Grunge or what was her name?
A girl named
I don't know.
Grunge.
Some very like pop punk girl. What was her? I can't remember her name, but it was hilarious. There were a bunch of memes.
How long ago was that?
Probably last year.
Yeah, damn. How old is Elon? Like 45?
Somewhere around there.
Oh, I was about to say, did I really hit the nail right on the head?
Dude, he started PayPal.
Wait, what?
He's the founder of PayPal.
Oh, he's the founder of PayPal. Yeah.
PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla.
Is Jeff Bezos still the richest man alive? Do you know?
Yes, dude. We calculated it. Jeff Bezos makes like $3,000 a second. Like every second, he's making $3,000. Holy shit, dude! It's wild.
That's great. No, didn't you hear like I asked that because like didn't his wife take like half of his, like his whole?
I don't know. I didn't see that. Like I bet here. Let's see. I'm gonna go and check out his net worth. I think it was 134 billion last time I checked.
Well, because it might still be the same, but I heard like there was a story of like him getting divorced or something, and his wife was gonna take half of his money or some shit like that.
I don't know. Yeah, 136 billion. Next closest is Bill Gates at 96. So Bezos has him by 40 billion.
It's like a whole 30, 40%. Damn.
He's also 5'7", so shout out short gang.
Yeah, let's go. Wait, I mean, no,
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. It's crazy though, man. I wonder what they used to do for like when they were kids. Isn't there what was it? I don't know if it was like a theory or something, like conspiracy. No, it's just like a test or something. Like you can find out if your child will be like the next like Mark Zuckerberg or something like that from like if they don't put the toilet seat down or if like they close the door when they go in the room or some weird stuff.
It's like some like tiny little psychological things.
Yeah, like if they do this or they do that, like they can be the next Steve Jobs or something like that. I can't
Love
remember
that.
where I heard that. Was it on the H3 podcast or it was on Joe Rogan maybe?
I don't know.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
Do you think Kanye is actually going to be on the Joe Rogan show?
Yes, I think he definitely. They've been talking about it too much.
Yeah, should definitely be on that.
Dude, it'd be so good. You love Kanye?
I thought I asked you that.
Oh, I thought you said I love that man.
Oh, did I? I might have said it, but I thought I said, do you like Kanye?
I like him. I think he's creative. I think he's smarter than people give him credit for. I think that I'll actually take the time to listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, so it'll be. Yeah, I'll actually feel like I'll get like a better feeling.
I'll watch that through and through.
Yeah, for sure. I watched the whole Elon Musk one, and I feel like that's where I learned most of the stuff. More than his biography.
Did you see the meme about Kanye being on the show where it's like oh my god, you'd have to look at it for it to be funny. But it's like, you know how he has Jamie on the side to pull up all this information. He was like, in one of the frames, he's like, so Kim has a sex tape out, and then Kanye is like ... and he's like, young Jamie, pull that shit up, and he's like lighting up a blunt or something. It's like this
classic,
yeah,
dude. That podcast would be so fire. The internet would literally pause.
Yeah, it'd be like another Elon one.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think he's really Republican? Or wait,
I have no clue.
He didn't say he was Republican.
He's just very pro-Trump.
Yeah. Let's not get into politics.
As much as I'd love to not talk about... No, I'm just kidding. I probably need to head off soon.
Oh, I don't blame you.
But we got to do a part 2 for sure.
Yeah,
this was fun.
Let's wrap things up, guys. Let's see. Well, the clipboard's empty, guys. So what do you have planned besides working for, Jimmy and all that? What do you have planned?
Trying to get this podcast up. I've got a couple sponsors on my podcast, which is exciting. Mm-hmm. Trying to get YouTube and Twitch going. Really just trying to get self-sufficient as like a fallback. So like working for Jimmy as long as I possibly can, and then have my fallback. And that's pretty much my plan.
And I've always wanted to hear like your perspective on this. How long do you actually think you'll be working for Jimmy? Like how long do you think?
I honestly, like when I told you that I turned the job down in May, I thought that they were going to be by the end of 2018. Now I just feel like it could literally go on forever.
Yeah, because like YouTube it's relatively new.
I mean, as far as like organizations go, I'd say they're relatively new.
Yeah, you always wonder like how long how long something can go on for.
Yeah.
Because is there any like Rhett and Link is still around, I think, or have they been around forever?
They're still big.
Yeah. I don't know. Shane Dawson had
like a second coming. He's bigger than he's ever been.
Yeah.
It was after like a 2-year hiatus. Yeah.
Yeah, he all fell off for a second. Yeah, I mean, it definitely worked out. But I don't know about you. You probably wouldn't want to edit videos for the rest of your life.
I don't know. I mean, it's either that or like...
I don't know. The pay's really good, guys.
I mean, it's like, it's either working a desk job or this, or like working for my own, hoping that I get jobs. Okay, but a steady job is always nice.
Yeah. Just ride out the wave, see how long it goes, and
then
wherever the wind blows.
Wherever the wind blows. Channel could change. It's literally changed. Like they used to do all the, like his videos have changed so much.
Hopefully it doesn't pop on the podcast.
Dude,
Oh,
one day.
You probably will, honestly. I rip my career. It hasn't even begun yet. It's already over. I just gotta do something different, I guess. So, did you want to make any closing remarks? You don't have anything?
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show, man. I really,
Yeah, I
really appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me. I enjoyed it.
No, the appreciation is all mine, man. Seriously.
Yeah, dude.
As humble as possible.
It's been fun.
Let's do this a second time. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next, I still don't have an outro. All right, you know what I usually do? At the end of my shows, we usually like cross hands like this. So like,
Nice, snap it.
oh, dude, you know it. I don't know. There's a handshake I used to do with my friends anyway.
Love that. That's what I do.
But thanks for watching, guys. Peace.
Peace.